It's been a long time since the Sens said goodbye to Erik Karlsson. It was 2018. It seems like it was a lot longer than that, doesn't? Maybe it's because 2020 sure feels like it was a lot longer than a normal year. But that's signaled the rebuild for the Ottawa Senators. Now, is it time in the nation's capital for the youth movement to start turning some heads? I'm joined now by Brandon Mackey, writer at silver7sens.com. Hey, Brandon, thanks for finding a couple of minutes to pop on with me.
Hey, thanks for having me, Cameron.
So I guess that's my first question to you, Brandon. Does this youth movement in Ottawa start turning heads this year?
I think it does. There's been some concern among members of the fan base that the team has acquired too many veterans to give all their prospects a fair shake, but I don't believe that's the case. When you have youngsters like Drake Batherson, who have already pretty much made the full-time NHL jump, Josh Norris and Logan Brown will both be competing for a starting center spot in this year's lineup. And, of course, you have Tim Stützle coming from Germany, and he looks like a nothing short of a franchise player. So definitely, I don't know exactly how the Senators are going to perform in terms of the standings and what's going to be this weird Canadian division season. Yeah. But, yeah, I definitely think that their youth group is really, really going to start catching the attention of the league.
Yeah, Stützle coming in. I mean, was it 10 points he had? Playing. It's not like he was playing with Canada there. What do you think the Senators coaching staff thinks he can grow into? I guess maybe compare him to another player in the league.
The comparisons that have been thrown around, the two that I've heard the most have been Patrick Kane and Marian Hossa, which are some pretty big shoes to fill, obviously, especially when you're talking about Marian Hossa in Ottawa, right? But yeah, I think they see him growing into their future number one center. They've talked about starting him on the wing just to kind of ease him into the North American game and not overwhelm him right away. Especially in what's going to be a weird 56-game season. So I think the sky is the limit for this kid, and we saw it at the World Juniors. His vision is elite. His skating is unbelievable. His strength is underrated. You cannot get the puck off of him if he has it. He's got a cannon of a shot. He does everything right. He's obviously got some work to do in terms of rounding out his defensive game, but we know with an 18-year-old kid, that'll certainly come in the future. So the sky's the limit for Tim Stützle, and the organization is thrilled about him, and so are the fans. They cannot wait to see him play in Ottawa.
Only got a minute left here. Brandon Mackey, writer at silver7sens.com. How's camp been going so far? I mean, there's been those extra few days. Was there some rust in the beginning?
It sounds like the guys have been ready and raring to go. The one roadblock that the Senators have hit is one of their stud prospects, Erik Brannstrom, is currently in a league-mandated quarantine as he had a close contact with a positive COVID-19 case. So, but really, that's been the extent of any troubles the Sens have faced. They're getting guys back from injuries and they're getting guys from over the border. So the roster is really starting to fill out. It'll probably be close to 50 by the time they get everybody in. I would anticipate that cuts are coming soon, and within a week or two, we're going to have a really good idea of what the opening night lineup's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Just a couple seconds left here, Brandon, but how have you been coping without Sens hockey? I mean, it's been almost 10 months now, eh?
It's been brutal. I mean, careful what you wish for till it's gone, right? Like, there was a period of time where this team was tough to watch, but I'm really excited to see them back. I don't ever want to go. It'll be 310 days when they open the season since they last played their last game. So I don't ever want to go 310 days without Sens hockey again.
I'm with you there, man. Brandon Mackey, writer at silver7sens.com. Thanks so much for popping on.
Thanks for having me, Cameron. Take care.